Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Morcier. I wanted to come and say hello to offer some guidance. I'm going to discuss a few things about the Earth's plane today, for it is something that may be there is a great deal of transformation. First, I want to say that all the light workers, there are millions of light workers that incarnated on this planet now that are doing amazing work for all the works that we do in relationship to light and life and love. It is really making a big difference on the invisible plane, and so there is all kinds of transformation that is coming as a result of this awakening that is happening. I'm going to pull a few cards first to see what is the highest wisdom for us today is to be logical. It means the reason has to be beyond, has to win over the emotion. So it is about being allowing ourselves to move forward without being implicated in any kind of drama, to stay focused on what is logical. What we need to understand is time and space. Time and space is just a program. It is all about love. It is all about discovering this love. For all the contrast and darkness are here to help us reveal this light. For darkness that has been transmuted into light is the light of the light. There is a great deal of value. So what we need to do is equanimity. So it is about remaining unemotional in relation to all those things. To become above the emotion, not to allow ourselves to be triggered by all those things. I'm going to discuss a bit of that. And the result of that, the general message is the achiever. It is the man of world. It is the number one. It is about fulfilling, fulfilling the path that we have chosen. For it is success. It is abundance. It is about victory. It is about all those things. So allow yourself to move into this victory. Personally, I've been doing this cleansing, so it's like when you do that, there is like all kinds of adjustment that needs to be done, release. I had like 4 dreams last night, and 3 of them were nightmares, so it is releasing a lot of old energy. And I wanted to give an advice. I don't know if that will be helpful to you, but I have many friends who work in advertising, and I respect that. But when you hear advertising, when you're hypersensitive like myself, I feel like every time there is an ad, I feel it's felt like a deep aggression on my settled body, and so I recommend that you turn off the sound in every advertisement possible, unless it is your company. You need to hear what is said, or you created that advertising, or you want to know what's been said in that advertising. But it is you will see that you will gain a lot more peace of mind, for those things are activating dozens of parasites every time. There is all kinds of subliminal. We have to understand that when we need something, we will find it. We don't need advertising. 90% of what is 90% of what is advertised is pollution. It is poisoned. It is those things we do not want, we do not need. But if we repeat something over and over and over and over again, we can make anybody believe anything. If a lie is being pushed on someone day after day after day after day, we finish by adopting it as truth. Immanuel Kant, the great philosopher, said that publicity is the only transcendent force of politics, and politicians are sophists. They are those who are through their speech, the way they discourse, are able to manipulate people to believe that they are needed for in a sense we are moving into a new world where the citizen, the individual will be the central focus. We won't need as much those heavy government or any of those things. Another thing that needs to be said is that there is everything is that we see on the mainstream media is a crafted scenario. So everything is there is always truth behind the scene, and there is a great deal of change behind the scene. All kinds of truth will be coming up, so it is important to stay neutral, to stay in the love and light, to understand that there are dark souls, dark families that manipulate all the programs, the central banks, the government, the deep state, the corporation. Everything is being manipulated from behind the scene, in the shadows, but those will be eventually, it's all going to come into the picture, so it is important to remain neutral, to remain loving. For all those dark souls are instrumental in bringing this light forward. They do not want that, but they are bringing this light forward, and they are themselves slave of those of the dark magician in the fourth dimension, which are slave of the Black Alliance, those intergalactic predators who have been controlling this matrix, but their power is melting like snow in the sun. And so nobody will be able to stop that. All the understanding in relationship to the ins and outs of this matrix of control and power has been revealed in 1984, the book, the master book of George Orwell. Do not look in the movies won't tell you anything, but look into the book. The ninth chapter of the second part is the series and practice of the collective oligarchy, explain all the systems, and there's many things in this book that's quite amazing, but it shows a really dark pictures, but we are within that. I had to give up Messenger, Facebook, because their new policies, I thought I was into Faust, I was willing to sell your soul to the devil, and I was like, woo, I'm sorry, no. So I had to remove all that, because it's just I'm not willing to play their games. And so I just wanted to say, but to illustrate a little bit, that we've been asking that all the corruption, all the manipulation comes to an end, and all the light workers, and so it is coming because of many on many levels. There are many people working on changing that, and we may just see some breakthrough, amazing breakthrough. The understanding is of the manipulation that is everything is based on the pyramid of Ponzi. As soon as they left the gold standards in the monetary system, it became a fraud. It's just paper from a printing machine and computers and numbers on computers. So the central bank have enslaved the states through the debt, and each state have enslaved their population through taxation, and so then they use inflation to regulate that. But the base of that pyramid is so vast that they can maintain it, but it will not be for very long. And one of the system that when there is countless. So what I would say is that all the things that the mainstream media is a crafted scenario that has been created to keep the human population in fear and submission of those higher tyrannical powers or whatever, to accept the tyranny, as George Orwell clearly stated. And I'm going to bring one example, the Iraqi war. We are led to believe that it's because of terrorism or because of the oil, but in truth it is not the case. Those dark souls knew that they're going to have to face the music, and they're going to have to face the music eventually. They're going to be exposed. As soon as they are exposed, they lose all their power. And so they wanted to escape, and one of the reasons of this Iraqi war is because Saddam Hussein had found a Stargate, like in the movie or the TV show, a Stargate in the south of Iraq, and he brought it back to Baghdad, and they wanted to get their hands on it, so they started this war and all kinds of pretexts. But what they do not know, so they eventually get a hold on the Stargate, but they could not activate it because the celestial hierarchy have locked it up. So those dark souls will not be able to escape the Earth's plane until the day of the final judgment. For the third judgment of the 68 Earth globe has been planned and by Spirit, but those souls do not know that they are. That there is higher light, that there is spiritual hierarchy. They've been deceived themselves. It is not their fault. They're doing the best they can given the understanding they have. And they are the revelator of this new light. So they have send them light and love to all beings. Send your light and love to all the oceans, the rivers, the place of conflict, the place of war. Jesus said, love your enemy. To love your friends is easy, but love your enemy. And as love and light comes into the picture, all those things will be accelerated to move into the light, and everything will find its place. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I just wanted to come in and bring a little bit a different kind of message today, but it is good to remain pure and joyful, to focus on what matters to you, which is your joy, your happiness, the fulfillment of your desire, to prepare yourself for this golden age that is to come. It is important to see how do you see your future, what do you want in your future. Forget about all the darkness and move into the light, and see that the light will always extinguish the darkness, no matter how dark it is. If you move into a dark room with a light, it will always extinguish the darkness. So the game was rigged for for a long time, the Brothers of Darkness have manipulated the game so that they can keep the control, but in essence the light has always the light can never lose, for the light will always be stronger than at the end the light always win, and that they didn't know that, they've been deceived. So we have to have compassion for all those who are implicated in those dark programs, and not to be too severe in relationship to them, yet we have to turn off those programming in order to move into the next level. The painting behind me is a cosmological painting that's completely finished. Sometimes those paintings are extremely difficult to resolve. They are puzzles sometimes, and I'm working on a larger format, and I hope that this one is quite settled, it's finished, but this other one is not. I wanted to show a little interior that's from the end of that series in 2009. I was so here the interior, there is all kinds of little objects here that are they're like a mirror maybe, and here the two paintings are like communicating, and there is this big like a symbol of the sun that is coming out with so it's like those paintings. I made a whole series of that. They're quite mysterious. Like there is this one that's coming out on here, and it's like the painting is exiting the painting into the environment. Well, we'll finish with a little song. It goes like this. It's a light song. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Well, I hope you're having a wonderful day. There is a great deal of newness that will be coming, and it is already there, so let us enjoy it. Let us prepare ourselves for this reception of joy, to reopen our heart to the love, to the amazing love that is willing, that is already there, but needs to be manifested into our life. And so it is a process. It is we are moving one step at a time. We have to be patient, and with our patience, things will definitely unfold as we stay focused on the light and what is really wanted in terms of fulfillment within our own life, and as much as possible stay outside of judgment, outside of duality, outside of polarity. For when we push against something negative, we are creating this we are including that experience within ourselves. So to understand, you are the whole program, you are the matrix, you are the earth, you are the sun, you are the universe. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you. Namaste.